How long should a special moment last? That's the question. How long should a special moment last? Because there is something wrong. I think it happens in England or in English culture, so forth, where people are sentiment merchants. And you are so sentimental, you so believe in somebody that is a part of a club and does something special for a club that sort of understands the club, you give them more chances than they actually deserve. United got beat badly today against a team that don't have an iota of the spending power they have. Because what we need to answer on this post-match analysis is, how much blame do you give on the players and how much blame do you give on a PE teacher? And we're going to answer it. But let this be known. Somebody needs to put a little bit of respect on Jamie Vardy. And Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. You see, now I'm gonna bring in the guys. I'm gonna bring in the other guys in here as well. So don't worry, I'm gonna bring in the other guys, man. So there's some United fans waiting in the wing. I'll bring them in. I'll bring them in. But I just get this out, and then I want these United fans to have their say for sure. So guys, I'm gonna drop the link for you guys very soon, man. Here's this is because it's a very simple post-match answer. This is very simple. Let me break it down like this. Man for Man United are the better team. So if you are the better team, you should show that other team that you are the better team. Leicester City have a particular kind of game they want to play. Now, United can beat Leicester City at their game, and they should beat them at their game, but there's no point in risking that. So what does the manager do? Leicester City are a type of team that they like to run. They like it to be end-to-end because they love playing in quick transitions. What they don't want is a slower game, tactical game, where the ball is won back quickly from them and the opposing team controls the game and controls possession. That's not what they want, because that's not their kind of game. Because what you now do is you restrict them just to very few chance, because I think there was a game where they played against Liverpool last season in Leicester Stadium, where Liverpool played the game perfectly, because all Leicester could do, they just restricted just very quick counterattacks. But the amount of times that the ball got recycled, I use this term. It's like the Wild West. It was like the Wild West, and stupidly, United played into Leicester City's hands. Where just like back and forth, back, forth, back, forth. So no, United, you've got Pogba, you've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got these quality technical players who are capable of keeping hold of the ball and controlling the game because they're such gifted players. But how do you engage in a back and forth? And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Ndidi was playing for Leicester City. So I think Ndidi, one of Leicester City's most important midfield players, wasn't even playing. Because first half, back and forth. But the time he got into the second half and deep in the second half, it was, my God in heaven. And as a side note, as I said, Cristiano is my GOAT, he's my idol. And this is what I always said. I love Cristiano. He's one of the greatest players of all time, and I love him. I bow down to the greatness of Cristiano. When he doesn't score, what does he do? So if a game finishes and Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't score, what does he do? Because I want people to say, rate his performance in this game. He didn't get his goal. Rate his performance in this game. What did Cristiano Ronaldo actually do to help his team in this game? How good was his footballing performance in this game? That's a question that you have to ask. Jamie Vardy, man, wow. Because I put out a tweet saying, did he mean that or did he not mean that? But if he meant that, he meant that, that is a stupendous goal. That is an absolutely stupendous goal. Let me just bring this up. That is because if he meant that, because bro, that's a sliceage. And guys, if you want to be real, Leicester City could have gentrified United. If not for De Gea, who I think De Gea is now getting back on form, if not for De Gea, who was making some superb saves, bro, these guys could have been gentrified. These guys could have been completely larynxed. So for Ole-Gunnar Solskjaer, the way you set your team up, your approach, because yes, the players must take some blame because Greenwood, great goal in the first half, bro. You're missing too many chances in the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo, help the team. The team needs help. Pogba, we know how good you are. Maybe you need to have a greater influence upon this team. But if Solskjaer says, keep the ball, hold on to the ball, play slower, restrict the game, keep hold of possession. It's like when you're now going to 2-2, how do you concede so quickly at 2-2? That's the shocking thing. Because the moment that Rashford scored, because what was so bad is every time that Leicester attacked, it's like, oh, Lord in heaven. And thank you, because before I bring these guys in, Jerry Maguire. See, Jerry Maguire is similar to a guy who's part of the United, which is Varane. This is what I always say. Maguire looks great in a defensive system. But once there is a greater space between midfield and defense, and now Maguire is exposed, and you now have to do much more ISO defending, he don't look that great. Maguire was at fault for that first goal for Leicester, 100%. That was his fault. Because it wasn't a bad pass. You just were not aware of what your boy Iheanacho was doing, and you screwed up. But Maguire, you just see, he's totally like this dude. Okay, fine, you were so, but what I just say to myself that Ramos, that's what you put to respect Sergio Ramos. Ramos in defensive system is money. Ramos in ice defending is money. Ramos in full attack. So Ramos in any safe situation, he knows how to defend. And for me, I'm going to change things right now. I will now judge how good you are as a defender if you are in an attacking system. I will no longer judge your defending in a defensive system because that's too easy. I will judge you as a defender if you are playing in an attacking system where the midfield there's a greater space between yourself and the midfield. Where now let's see what defending you do. Which is what I always say about Van Dijk. But I still believe that Van Dijk is a guy who, in any system, Van Dijk can say what's up. But for Maguire, bro, homeboy was exposed. So I'm going to send in this link so to the guys that, because some United fans wanted to say some things, man. United fans wanted to say things. I'm going to... All right, so I'm sending in the link, man. So Infinite, YSK Jackson, and De Gea FC, I've sent you the link in your Twitter DM. I need United fans to explain this to me, man. So I've sent you guys the link, guys. So YSK, Infinite, and so forth. I've sent you guys a link. I need some United fans to come on here and please explain exactly what has gone down. Okay, we've got our first one in here. See, Infinite, let me give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Because when the whole hype with Cristiano and everything was going, and maybe I was trying to do it for reverse jinx, you came out and said, I'm not so hyped. I'm going like, it's the GOAT. It's goal now to be like, Ole, Cristiano Ronaldo at this age, I'm not too sure. Dropped points against Everton. Before you get into the whole Cristiano thing and this game, on the players or on Ole, or just Leicester City were better?
I think it's a mix of the players and Ole, because I told you and YSK yesterday, I don't think Maguire will play because he's coming back from an injury and he didn't play for England. Ole throws him straight back in, and now that completely, because we haven't been playing with Maguire recently. Like, and what does that say to Bailly? Because Bailly's been chilling there, and every time Bailly plays for us, most of the time he has a good performance when he's replacing somebody like Lindelof, for instance. I remember last season when we won the Europa League, and every time that happens, it's just bad. And then quickly going on to the players, bro. That was one of the worst performances I've seen from a collective of players of Luke Shaw, Jerry Maguire, um, and Ronaldo. Obviously, bro, we,
I,
we
I mean,
have
I
to.
mean, now this is no excuse, but I want to play devil's advocate. Do you want to blame? Well, international break, game after international break. I mean, I don't buy that excuse, but if someone was to throw that
Same.
excuse out there,
I don't buy that. I don't buy the excuse because at the end of the day, you're still getting you're still running on the pitch. You still have match fitness. Just because you're playing for your national team and it's a different system doesn't change what you do on the ball. Because those guys were all bad on the ball. HH, imagine if we got the hair from last season. Slip ups. How many goals do you think Leicester would have scored today? Do you think they would have done the same thing we did to Southampton?
no, because see, that is what is so scary. Because at a point, I mean, at a point, it was actually funny. City, Leicester were just shooting, shooting,
Bro,
shooting, 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 shooting. Like it was stupid.
I wanted to turn off the TV every time Leicester attacked our goal because the marking, there's no movement in the box. It's like everybody's standing still, and then you saw the last goal. I forgot who scored it. The ball just ping pongs in the box, and nobody
Yeah, I
gets
think it was
and
Daka. Yeah, Daka.
yeah,
Yeah.
and nobody gets a foot on the ball, and that's it. 4-2, game's over. Even when Rashford scored, I'm like, uh, are we really gonna use this as momentum? Because we can I ask
No,
you
but
this?
then
Who's
that to concede so quickly,
yeah?
literally, I think as because normally they show like instant replays after the goals. After like the last instant replay, the very next thing, Leicester City have the ball on the
Boom,
left wing and then Vardy scores. I say, come on, bro.
bro. And I just want to ask: were we the team to score first? Like we're playing away, we score a brilliant goal, and then boom, Leicester hit us like that. And I wanted to throw the remote at my TV, bro, because I heard English the United fans busy singing "Ollie's at the wheel" after we scored. And then as soon as Leicester scored that equalizer, it all went silent. Like they can't keep on changing their tune. And I said this at the start of the season, and that's when I clipped what's it called? Yasser Saeed. I clipped him and I told him after the Southampton game, it was bad, bro. It was bad. I saw the light. It's like I saw Jesus coming back. It's bad.
But actually, no. I want to make sure that okay. Let me read these jobs, and I want to come to your boy YSK man. So, um, Daniel Henkel, thank you for the job. Says, hashtag OleOut supported him, but he's out of his depth. There are a lot of people who were given Ole chance after, and you know what the funny thing is? I think the guys that support Ole are the guys like Rio, Scholes, all the old school guys who supported. But
Oh
I think
yeah.
if you go onto Twitter, guys are like, no. Hence why my thumbnail is 90 is like 99 treble tax. That tax is real? Because I told you guys that this guy is not sniffing a trophy. He's not sniffing a trophy. Your boy King Gabani man says agenda lamps overachieved first season. Ole has never. Look, I think from now we may have to because Lampard is still a tyrant and he's still a dictator. I mean, well, they both didn't win a trophy, so I suppose in the name thing, man. QCB says, H8, fuck, we need Man United to win the next game. Hashtag Ole in, and that's the funny thing.
Liverpool
So
next day.
it's Atalanta on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just you see United beat Atalanta and put up an amazing performance and give him another. See, if United are smart, you sack Ole now. You sack him now. But what will happen is you won't sack him. They'll talk. He'll come up with an amazing performance and they'll destroy Atalanta back in the game. Your boy Danny Henkel says Liverpool are pimping us at Old Trafford. And before I come to YSK, bro, do you know the way Liverpool are playing? I am very because you know that this is it's a rivalry. I am very worried for United's well-being because if the way Salah is playing, the way Liverpool are playing, Liverpool could do some serious damage Serious damage. If United play with this a Wild West against Liverpool, it's going to get very ugly, man. Wildcat, talk to me, bro. United.
I don't have any words, to be honest. Like, I don't even know why you invited me. Like, bro, after half time, I went and made a ramen noodles, bro, because
bro, Wildcat, relax, man. I'm coming to pro clubs. Pro clubs is coming, man. I'm getting fit tomorrow. I'm coming. I'm back. I'm coming.
Bro, no, funny you mentioned pro clubs. Actually, that second half we were playing pro clubs. So there's a comparison there, bro. I honestly, after halftime, I went and made a ramen noodles because I needed the heat to take away the pain that I'm watching on telly, bro. Like I needed the pain to stimulate elsewhere because, bro, when I saw a guy, bro, I can't even pronounce that guy's name, the centre back, Leicester centre back. I can't even pronounce his name. It has so many accents and shit, bro. I can't even pronounce his name. Soyuncu, bro. This performance, bro. This is probably. Okay, let's just. Infinite brought up a good point, man. If De Gea wasn't this De Gea now, bro, this would have been a lubricate. I mean, it was already, it's 4-2, but that's very flattering, bro. It's flattering. It wasn't that kind of
bro.
You consider 4 goals. It should have been 6. So this could probably be 6-2 because De Gea made some. So it could have been 6 because 4-2 is already bad enough. This could have been 6-2.
Bro, it's the scoreline is flattering. This was peak Larry. This was peak Larry. This was peak Larry. He was getting bent over with no lube by Iheanacho. The whole game, the entire game, this guy was getting lubricated by Iheanacho.
Does he have 2 right feet?
Okay, so is Maguire a brick or?
He's not a.
So how do we? Because I want to bring it to here FC soon, but how do we understand the whole Maguire Euros thing? Because what I said at the start was we have to now judge defenders based on how they perform in attacking teams, not defensive systems. Because a defensive system, it's easier to look good. But in an attacking system, now let's see how good you are during ISO defending.
Yeah, but bro, I honestly I don't know. Maybe there is a point that he operates better when there's extra protection, but I don't care, bro. Like I honestly don't care. Like now it's got to a point where I'm no longer even pissed off at this. Like I just because what's gonna happen is I promise you this. We're gonna go on a run now. We're gonna go on a run of games, and this guy's gonna. I guarantee you. If I'll be very surprised because guys are expecting Liverpool to rip us to shreds, but I'll be very surprised if that happens because this guy's. I said it. I said it to some of the guys on the on the group chats and everything. I said, I promise you, he'll lose to Leicester and then he'll go on a run against all the other difficult fixtures that will be coming up, and he'll stay in the job. It is what it is with that. Cristiano, bro, I told you. Playing him as a solo striker is just a stupid. Why would you play him as a solo striker? He does not, bro. He barely jogs in the game, and guys want him to get involved in the game. What is he supposed to do? Like, he's not a Messi. He can't dictate play. He's just there to put the ball in the back of the net. If you
and that's not it. It's not it. He is. There are very. I don't think there's any player who is an expert at putting the ball in the back of the net as Cristiano. You can't ask a 37-year-old dude to do anything more than just put the ball in the net, and that's it.
Bro, and until the second half, we wasn't like, if you're gonna play Cristiano as a sole striker, you have to cater to him. You cannot expect him to play your style. This is not prime Cristiano. This is not 2012 Cristiano. This is not even 2017-18 Cristiano. This is a completely different. This is just a finisher. That's it. This is also just ditch the double pivot. Just ditch it. Try something new. You had the opportunity to try something because Fred was out the thing. But instead of trying something new, what he did was he dropped Pogba back to a position where he doesn't perform. And please don't bring up France because unless Pogba's playing alongside, we haven't got a prime Makaleli or a Kante in our team. Pogba has
wait. I want to bring it because like the Chelsea game is in about 6 minutes. I want to bring it De Gea FC man. So De Gea FC man, talk to me, bro. United man. I mean, thoughts, man. Thoughts.
I didn't even watch the first half at home. Like I was in the car, I was listening to the radio, and I heard the Greenwood goal, and I was so happy. And then it's so Man United to score the first goal and then concede. Ah, like Oli has to leave this club, man. Like if he didn't score in 1999, I don't think I would know who he is. Like I'm 19 years old. I don't think I would know who he is
No. That's
if
why it's
he didn't
called.
score that goal.
Like I keep saying to people that he has this job for this long and has been given this many chances because of a goal he scored in 1999. That's it. If not for that goal, he'd have been. If not for that goal, he wouldn't even have the. Which is why it's so sick because insult Mourinho all you want, he still delivered a trophy. Insult him all you want.
He
call him
delivered
racist,
two, bro.
He still delivered a trophy. So they have to continue. They have continue.
Yeah, and what I learned from today is that our defense.
Oh wow, I think he lost it.
He
So
dropped.
look, Infinite. Where do United go from here, man? Because do you agree with Wesley that United are
Hello?
just going to go on a massive run and he's going to now pretty much he's going to show why he has 9 lives again?
Hello,
The
can you hear
next
me?
couple of
Yeah, we can hear you. But so Infinite's answer now compared to his. So Infinite's go for
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think the next couple of games, like that Atalanta game and the Liverpool game and the City game, those games, I think those games define our season. They tell us where we are right now, because at this moment, I think we're actually closer to Arsenal than winning a league in I would say the next 5 years, bro. That's how scary it is. Cause I was watching what's it again? I was watching Rants and Bands, bro, and Rants is like not Ronaldo, bro. And the chat every time Ronaldo had the ball, they were busy spamming CR Kelly. That's how bad it was. It was peak. So I think these next couple of games define the season. We lose some, we win some. Still gonna be the same thing because I'm telling you, Oli will not get sacked. As long as he gets top 4, he won't get sacked. That's the end of the story. That's all that's gonna happen. We're not gonna win anything. People are gonna be like, oh, Oli out, and then when we're winning a game 1-0 like today, they will be singing, oh, Oli's at the wheel. Oli's
Yeah,
at the wheel.
I want somebody to tell me how does it actually feel? Like, how does it feel? Tell me. How does it
Okay,
feel?
wait. Let me get something to the job. So, your boy Danny Hunkel says, "Oh no, sorry." From Suleiman, thank you for the job. Suleiman says, "Just one bad game. Team looks good. Hashtag Ole in Sue." Suleiman, you're a Barcelona fan. We're gonna be
Yes.
remember Danny
Watch
Yeah,
out,
Hunkel.
yeah, yeah.
Valencia. Watch out.
Valencia, man.
Valencia,
Leicester,
Valencia
Valencia.
tomorrow and Dynamo Kiev. So relax,
Watch
Yeah,
out.
relax, okay,
yeah.
okay, relax, just chill. Your boy Daddy Us, oh god, says Tapping Merchants is the most overrated player of all time. Daddy Us, he's my goat. Respect him. Champions League top goal
This
scorer
is
and so forth. All
disgusting.
I'm
This is
yeah, okay. So
disgusting.
look,
Daddy
Cristiano
Us, where's
This
Mommy
is
Us?
disgusting.
he's a legend. Daddy Us again says Salah is a better player than the robotic tapping guy. Easy, relax, chill. But I think you might be right, but chill. Your boy Mr. Dachi, man, thank you for the job, man. Mr. Dachi says it was obvious that these players were looking for help from their bench and just couldn't find it. So they had to try and coach themselves. This team plays amoeba football. No shape. Play 4-3-3.
Bro,
So
it's pro clubs, bro. It's pro
but no, look,
clubs. It's
but
literally
see,
pro clubs.
do you believe that these guys are actually doing pro clubs because they feel that the guy on the bench doesn't have because that second half was a mess. Like that second half was a complete embarrassment because how disorganized United were and because I thought Leicester City embarrassed Lampard and Chelsea, and of course they made Lampard look like a fool. But that second half, Leicester City just tore United to shreds. But the issue is that why do you play so open against a team that wants to play open? That's what I don't understand with
All,
Ole.
all the games we've played this season have been open like that. It's just that we get the last minute winner, and everything goes away. Like the Villarreal game, bro. We shouldn't have won that game. I was actually kind of like, we won the game. I have to be happy for my team. But at the end of the day, was it a good performance? No. So
Bro,
it's mixed emotions. Yeah.
the away fans. I mean, I usually like the away fans. They're better than the
Oh
home crowd.
God.
But man, the moment we went, what is it? VARDY scored, like straight up, which I still don't know how that happened. They start chanting "Glory, glory, Man United." Like, are you brain dead?
Look, see,
English
and that is
English
see,
fans,
that's
man.
because United fans, you now have, because okay, your civil war is not as deep right now because I'm hoping that most people feel that Ole is clueless, but the danger is that people are such traditionalists, and Disney Plus is so rife, and that 99 treble tax is so real. I believe that there are actually some United fans that are like, oh no, Ole is not the issue. He understands United. He
Bro,
understands this club and
you
so
saw
forth.
you saw the DM I sent you, bro. The of the tweet that
Oh
that
yeah,
guy said. Yeah, it's just one of those games. We'll come back fighting stronger. Like, okay.
oh yes, said come down to who. It came down to who needed the win more. Today, the lads were outplayed on all fronts and looked out of depth, and that's Vigo to play as a unit. Anyway, fights for another day and lessons taken. I mean, you see, bro. As I said
Is that
again,
Oli, eh?
you see,
That's like the fourth time we've heard that this season.
no.
He said that after every single game.
But look, I'll end it with this because we'll talk more tonight. But I'll end it with this. Think about this. There is a reason why there are people that every rival fan wants Ole to stay in. Why do you think every rival fan is begging for Solskjaer to stay in? Think on that. Guys, I'll see you after the Chelsea-Brentford game, and I dare Chelsea to mess this game against Brentford. I'll see you after the Chelsea-Brentford
Ivan
game.
Tony,
Peace.
come on.
Peace.
Screw you, man.